the Orange Bowl. It's the Kansas Jayhawks. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. This team isn't much. Everybody thought they would be competing for a national championship, but they barely squeaked by in a win last week. They are going to have to be better, eliminate some of their mistakes, and showcase why people thought they would be in the...
Kansas's offense comes on the field first today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This whole line has been dominant this year, play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here. That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it here. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle.
He stopped right at the line and sure tackling. And the Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's fielded at the 40. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense out there for their first possession. Right away the focus on this offensive line. Well aware of the challenge. You can't put on the tape and not see an imposing defensive front drill that's been so good at getting after the quarterback. Can they handle it?
Well, I'll tell you right now, Chris, if they're in obvious passing situations, no, they cannot handle it. They've got to run the football effectively, in particular on first down. Get into those third and shorts, because if you're in third and long, there's no chance.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And is intercepted.
I always wonder, Chris, just how quickly these quarterbacks can forget about a mistake. And listen, they're going to happen. You're going to throw interceptions. But the great ones come back right away, and they play better because of them. We'll see how he reacts the rest of the game.
Here comes the Jayhawks offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Trying to find room. It's Dupree. Sees an opening. Breaks through down the left sideline. He goes out of bounds. They'll slot him inside the 35.
Well, when you can run the football like this, everything is at your disposal. You can go play action. You can throw it down the field. This offensive line is doing a great job. Huge hole in the back. He's being explosive.
So the explosive play changes the complexion of the drive. They're set up outside the 30 now. And the play is stopped here. We have an injured Kansas Jayhawk on the field. A sophomore member of that offensive line. Now it's second down here. Quarterback looking to scramble. The freshman QB shows his toughness, picks up the first down himself.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Here comes a throw from the red zone.
And defense, it's always difficult to defend the slant. As a corner, you've really got to drive hard once you see the quarterback release the football.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Touchdown, Kansas, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This quarterback told us whatever it takes today. The season on the line, Joel. And it seems like the bigger the game, the more they feature the QB run.
And, Chris, it's such a great strategy because obviously you don't want to expose your quarterback to too many hits during the course of the year. But when the stage and the moment is this large, this is when it's all hands on deck, and you know you're going to get a heavy dose of quarterback run, which they're featuring right here.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here's the handoff. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The Buckeyes make up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down and 10 now. Looking for a man. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. He's got some space. Look out. The sophomore with great work after the catch.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
On first and 10, look at the throw. Makes the catch. It's Glover. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. 5-yard pickup on first down and sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Makes the catch. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Big completion like that early in the game is huge for the quarterback's confidence. Now you feel like you can do that over and over and over again. This play caller needs to start putting the ball in his hands now. You build the momentum through a completion like that. You got to utilize.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State, as they get on the board here in this playoff game. Very satisfying drive, but perhaps a relief to finally get into the end zone to match the score from the other side in this playoff game.
Chris, it can certainly present some nervy moments when you go down in a big game and be able to answer and match this score. This is a huge moment for this offense and this team, and now they can play with a bit more freedom, in particular on the defensive side, maybe get a little bit more aggressive. I think trying to create a turnover or a short field for their offense on the ensuing possession is going to be a big moment.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Kansas offense is back out there now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. A draw to the back. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
This is a good call and really good execution. It takes some patience, first from the quarterback, getting those eyes downfield. But for this draw to be successful, I think it's all about that pass set from the offensive lineman. They got to really sell that pass set in order to get the defensive lineman up the field, and then there you go for a nice little run. Good job by the running back as well.
So incomplete pass on second down, sets up a 3rd and inches. Can he get there on the ground? powering through the defender. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Touchdown, Jayhawks. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. PAT puts them in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So they get a big game by feeding the speedy wide receiver drill. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love that they're doing it with the RPO because that puts the defense in conflict, and then you can utilize that speed, and he's got more space to operate. The only thing the quarterback's got to make sure of, Chris, is delivering an accurate throw because, remember, timing plus ball placement, that equals yards after the catch.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. He's brought down out at the 46.
This is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first. Outstanding job up front. Look at the hole right here. The back has the counter play, this little misdirection, and it is wide open because of what they're doing up front. This offensive line is so good, and they are winning the line of scrimmage.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
The back's got it. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Jackson. The Buckeyes churn out another first down.
Well, as a quarterback, your best friend in the passing game is a running back that runs clean routes, catches the ball well, and then can make something happen after the catch. And here they're able to get him the ball on the outside, and he creates a first down. This is a really nice job by this back out there.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Chris, these are so difficult to defend, and the reason is that tight end is normally so involved in the run blocking. So when you put a play-action fake out there, there is conflict on the defense. That defender who's responsible for the tight end and pass coverage also has run responsibility. That's what allows the tight end to be open, and now you just have to hit him with an accurate ball. Beautiful job by this offense, and again, one of those concepts as a quarterback I absolutely love.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, this is the advantage of the modern running back. The guy that can gain yards between the tackle, but one that can create a play in the passing game. This is just a dump off on the outside, and he's able to just scamper into the end zone. Beautiful job by the quarterback, getting to him in the progression, and it's a touchdown for this offense.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line.
From the Kansas sideline. Guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up.
Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? Here he goes. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas. There was no catching him that time.
This is exactly what makes this back so special. If he gets a crease, he gets any open space, he's got home run ability. Look at the speed and explosiveness. Once he's in the open field, he takes it the distance. That's a huge touchdown. This defense is going to have to do something different moving forward, Chris. They cannot allow this guy to get that much space.
And they'll set up for the PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Here on Ohio State's sideline. Guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going to the sidelines. Back to you.
My thanks, Holly. His status obviously going to be crucial for this game, and we got to keep an eye on it. One play, they're already past the 40, first and 10. But the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Boy, that is such good timing by the defender. Chris, they're trying to get the ball to the tight end, but right as the ball arrives, you can tell there's some contact there, and he's able to jar it loose and create the incompletion.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete on the final play of the first quarter. Kansas has the lead, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. They'll kick it away here. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. One thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it is definitely a storyline that I am following throughout the course of this game. I'll keep you posted with everything I hear down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. We know you'll be keeping a close eye on that. A delay of game penalty, that's the last thing you need with this field position. Offense operating from the pistol. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
We normally see this guy make this play, and as a big tight end, you've got to play through contact. You've got to expect that you're going to get contacted right when that ball arrives, and it looked like he was almost surprised. He's got to make that catch.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is a solid job offensively. After that first down play, it puts them behind the chains. Now they're able to get themselves in a position where they've got a manageable third down opportunity. At least as a play caller, now you feel like you've got more at your disposal rather than straight drop back pass.
Design quarterback run. Oh, he's got open space. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
The defense has got to start committing more guys to stopping the run, because on these quarterback runs, think about it, Chris, you're adding a hat as the offense, and that's why it's such an advantage. He's obviously got the athleticism to do so, and here he picks up a huge gain. Nice explosive run from the quarterback.
The Jayhawks will line up on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here, because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable third down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a third down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, it's Ballard. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. They continue to feed the freshman wide receiver. He might be a young guy, Joel, but you can see off this huge season, they have a lot of trust in him on this big stage.
As they should, Chris. He is such a great player, and it reminds me of the last few years. We've had Malachi Tony, Jeremiah Smith.
It's in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Oh, the ball comes loose. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Well, he's got to be about the most relieved guy in the stadium, certainly. He fumbles this ball, and it's able to bounce right back to him. That is such a great bounce for this offense to maintain possession and try to create a little momentum.
The offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs in this drive, but this will be tough. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw here. Caught behind the line. It's Thurman. Out of bounds at the 47.
You know, Chris, that's a pretty smart decision by this quarterback. There really wasn't anything open down the field, and rather than forcing it on 3rd and long, he gives it to his back and allows his back to try to make a play. And I think he creates here a 4th down situation where they'll go for it. So a good completion that moves this ball forward.
And he slides down. It's enough for the 1st down. Solid run. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a 1st down with plenty to spare. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Oh, and he can't hold on. A 1st down screen is incomplete.
This is one of the advantages of playing zone defense is that the eyes of the defender are all over the quarterback. So even though it looks like a completion, he's able to break on the football, create contact to knock it loose.
Dropping back. It's Ballard. Coming after him. That's caught. It's Parker. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage. And so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain. And he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
That's reeled in. It's Sims. Moves the ball to the 28. Will be 1st down.
They better find a way to pressure this quarterback because he's just sitting back there with nobody in his face. If he's got time, he's going to rip them apart, and he does here on 3rd down. They're able to move the chains. This is a nice job, yes, but the defense has got to change something up front.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Defense cannot get off the field. The long drive continues. Receiver in motion now. They're going to run it. He's got going through the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. This offense really clicking.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cross. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. The shotgun handoff here. Able to pick up just a couple of yards. That's good run defense.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. That's a ball placement issue in my estimation. This quarterback has got to frame up those slant routes. When I say frame them up, that means you got to put the ball right on the body of your intended target. Basically make it impossible for him to drop it. But when it's not in the frame, that's a tough catch in particular because you're going to put some heat on that slant route.
Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2. Buckeyes will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. Blowout developing here. And the first play of the drive now set up at the 27. Dropping back, it's Ballard. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Chris, this is exactly what they were concerned about. They know their quarterback is undersized, and this defensive front 7 is big and fast and physical. And here they're able to just bat this ball away at the line of scrimmage.
And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. Ohio State will call their second timeout. Big 4th down play coming up as they decide what to call. The Jayhawks will have to punt this one away. They'll kick it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now 2-possession lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's Glover. They bring him down after a short gain there. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Oh, that one's picked off.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes and these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Oh, look out, he's got open space. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Short connection to the tight end here. Goes out of bounds, but they're inside the 15 now.
This was one of the things that was really concerning to this defensive staff is that he is so good after the catch and hard to bring down. And you can see right here he's able to secure the ball and then get some yards after the catch, breaking tackles in the process.
Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead. But they trap him and sack him back at the 10.
What a gift from this offense. They don't run the football on 1st and goal from the 1-yard line and allow the defense to get into the backfield and sack the quarterback. I don't know what he's thinking there. They've got to burn that ball. He's got to throw it away. You cannot take the negative yardage, and now, 2nd down, you're probably in a passing situation. Well, we knew this was going to be a key for this defense. They had to impact the quarterback, make him feel you in that pass rush, and they're able to get to him and hit him as he throws. That play right there, that'll pay dividends the rest of the game.
He's got it near the end zone, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas.
Great teams close the half well, and it's exactly what we're seeing here, extending the lead going into halftime. The offense goes out there, executes, and puts it in the end zone. This team is running on all cylinders right now.
Now the try here for the extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Catch made in space. Look out. They get him down, but a big play moves it to the 45. Quarterback spikes the ball to stop the clock. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, bringing pressure. Open field ahead. Slides to avoid the big hit.
It's going to be a really long day for this defense. If they can't corral this quarterback in these scrambles, he's dropping back nowhere to throw, or he just sees an open lane. Look at this quickness that he's able to use. He gets across the line to gain, moves the chains for a first down.
It's an out route. The catch made.
Yeah, I love the timing here of this out route. Chris, this ball has got to be thrown before the wide receiver breaks. The quarterback understands that, and that's what he sees. It's also imperative that he knows that he's got off coverage from that corner. That corner needs to have what's called deep responsibility. If he does, it's considered free access, and all you need to do is throw that ball on time, which he does for the completion. It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
And the Jayhawks will kick this away to start the second half. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Ryan Day at the half. He delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the third quarter. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Grab behind the line. It's Johnson. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Urgency now for the offense. They hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Glover. It's not enough for a first down. It'll be fourth down and 1. The Buckeyes will send their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. Time to check in now with Holly Rowe on the sidelines.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Holly. Okay, 2nd and 10 from their own 1. This was an important play. They want to avoid a 3rd and long at this spot on the field. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that is exactly how to stop these quarterback-designed runs. You've got to be aggressive up front and win your one-on-ones. Look at these guys, these defensive linemen. They are winning. They're getting into the backfield, and there's nowhere to go for this quarterback.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He stopped short of that first down marker. It's going to bring up 4th and 3. The Jayhawks will line up to kick it away. They'll punt it from inside their own 10. And here's the return now from midfield. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
This is a no-chance play as a quarterback. This defensive end is getting off the ball so quickly. He is electric, that first step. Hopefully for the offense, he's able to do so.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
This defense is going to have to change something up here. These safeties are going to have to start driving down on the inside wide receiver. This is just an in route. There's no real deep responsibility. He's got to drive down and break that pass up. If he doesn't, this offense is just going to continue to do this time and time again.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. We come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And let's check in with Holly Rowe from her sidelines vantage point.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expect